Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jess. I like to read, mainly Romantasy. That is what has my heart, okay? If you clicked on this video, then you saw that we are going to be talking about book series that I'm currently in the middle of, and if I'm going to be continuing these book series. Now, all of these book series I'm mentioning, these are completed. These are not books that I'm waiting for another book to come out to finish reading the series. These are ones that already have the whole completion, and I just simply haven't had time to finish reading them because I'm reading all these other amazing books. However, I honestly thought that there was going to be more, but I guess there are quite a few book series that I'm waiting for another book to come out before I can check it complete. But if you like these kinds of videos, then make sure you like and subscribe and hang out, stay a while, and let's yap about some books. The first book series is Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tooley. I just read this, actually. I just read this first one, I think maybe a week and a half ago. And I loved it. I had a great time with it. I'm definitely going to be continuing this book series. This was so fun. This was like if the Fae realm had Bachelor, and you know, the stakes are a little bit higher than just winning your mate. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Had a plot twist at the end, of course. And I do believe there are 4 books out, so I am excited to jump into the next one at whatever point I am able to and read the rest of the series. This next book series I am counting as complete simply because the next book is about to come out, I think, in like 3 weeks. The Infatuated Fae series, I only have books 1 and 2. I have read book 1, have not yet read book 2. I'm kind of mixed on this one because I did enjoy myself. Okay, I read this book in like a day, and usually it's just a little over 300 pages, and usually those kind of take me anywhere from 1 to 3 days, and I ate this up. Was it good? I don't know. Who am I to say whether it was good or not? I enjoyed it, yes. I give 3.25 stars. It was entertaining. Literally, the dedication is to you. My hope is not that you finish this book, but that this book finishes you. Okay, so Miss Janine meant business when she said that. She said that with her whole chest, okay? Because the way that this ended, I did not see. I am curious to see where the storyline goes with this next book. What did you do? Like I said, the 4th book is about to come out June 10th. I will be reading it and seeing where it goes. However, it is not my top favorite book series. Next up, this book though. This book series, I think it's gonna be a God tier series. I don't want to say it too loud because I don't want to jinx it, but yeah. Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Rourke. I love her writing. I have book 1 and 2, Lady of Darkness and Lady of Shadows. I have read book 1, have not yet read book 2. I believe there are 5 books out, and then I think maybe some novellas. But I will absolutely, you bet your bottom dollar that I will be finishing this book series because I'm obsessed. I love Scarlet, and dare I say that I love this book series more than The Legacy. I know. Bold words there. But I had a great time. I had so much fun with this. I need to know where the rest of the story goes. Okay? The way that this ended, this book touched on some of those questions that you have, but then the way it ended, you are left with more questions than you did at the first place. So I do need to finish reading this. I do. Because like I said, I think it is going to be a God tier book series for me. Next up, this series, I kind of decided to start on a whim. I had book 1 for a while now, and I just picked it up and decided, you know, I'm going to dedicate some time to get through this big ass series. Yeah. I read books 1 through 4, and then I went over and read the Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac, and I had a good time. That was fun. However, after the way that this book ended, I was absolutely needing a break. There is a reading order. You technically should read books 1, 2, and 3, and then go and read Ruthless Boys, because there are some things that do get spoiled in Shadow Princess. If you are wanting to read the Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac series, I'm following That Girl Reads, Jamie Johnson. I'm following her reading order because she always has so many positive things to say about Zodiac Academy. She loves the book series, so I'm following her while I'm reading this book series. Yes, I am going to be continuing this series. I just needed a break, okay? This book fucking traumatized me, okay? The whole Ruthless Boys series, that was a lot emotionally, and I enjoyed it. It had a happily ever after. Was not expecting that. because I wasn't sure with the Twisted Sisters writing if we would get a happily ever after. So I believe there are 9 books in the Zodiac Academy series alone. That's not counting novellas, but there are some other novellas and side books that I do need to read. I think in total, I think it's like 25 books. As far as books that I don't physically own, I just finished reading Court of Vice and Death by Alexis Calder. There are 4 books in her Blood and Salt series. I will be going back and finishing those, finishing book 3 and 4. Book 2 kind of got a little boring for me. I liked book 1 a lot better, but I'll still be going back and finishing that book series because I am intrigued. The storyline was getting very heavy into prophecies and Greek mythology. That was pretty cool. I liked that. And I think a lot of this book series has some inspiration from Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I do see myself finishing that book series. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I read book 1. I did the audiobook, so I feel like I actually did not do it justice at all because when I put an audiobook on, a lot of the times with my ADHD brain, all I hear is blah, 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 and I'm doing some other mundane task like doing my nails or whatever. But I just I can't process all that information. I'm not like an auditory learner. I'm a visual. I'm a visual learner and I know this. However, I did actually buy books 2 and 3, Well of Ascension and Hero of Ages. I know a lot of people love these and I think that if I actually sit down and read these, that I will feel more of the story than blacking out for 50% and getting a kind of run around gist of the book. So, my bad, Brandon. I should have known better. I should have known. I don't know why I do that, but I will be going back and reading it at some point, right? The TBR is long and never ending, and that's okay. We like it that way. However, I don't know how I'm supposed to get through all these books that I want to read. Next up, we have Bound by Deception by Jane Castle. This is book 1 in the Enforcer's Bride series. I think there are 2 books. I don't know. This one was okay. This was one of those, I was just scrolling on Kindle Unlimited and trying to find a book that I thought looked appealing, sounded appealing. I don't know. It just kind of some misogynistic vibes and I just didn't care for it. Sorry. Also, another book series that I will not be continuing. I read The Coven by Harper L. Woods and I just didn't care. I started it. First of all, I got the book because the book cover was stunning. Absolutely stunning. I loved it. It had sprayed edges. I hadn't heard anybody talk about it, so I took a gamble and it was okay. It was kind of like a spooky, witchy, dark fantasy vibes, but I didn't care. I didn't care about the character. I didn't feel emotionally connected. I wanted to figure out what the mystery was, figure out what the whole premise of the book was. I will not be reading the next one. I haven't thought about this book a day since I last read it. So that usually answers my question on whether or not I'm going to go back and finish the rest of the series. If I haven't thought about it, then I don't give a shit enough, right? Kingdom of Lies by Stacia Stark. I loved books 1 and 2, and I still think that I might go back and reread book 3 because I kind of stopped and then I just never picked it back up. It was kind of a soft DNF. There were so many POVs that I was getting bored because I wanted to stay involved in this POV, but then it kept changing. And then there were so many characters that I was trying to follow, so I did stop reading it. But I do kind of want to go back. I do, because I loved book 1. Priska and Lorien. I loved it. It was so good. So we'll see. If I get through all the books that I really desperately want to read and then I have nothing left, then yeah, I might go back and read it and finish up the series. Heartless Hunter, the Crimson Moth duology. I read Heartless Hunter a year and a half ago, and then Rebel Witch came out, and I do actually have it, but I just haven't read it yet. I am absolutely going to finish it because I loved book 1. I had so much fun with that. I really enjoyed the tension. She's a witch. He's a witch hunter. Loved. I just need to go back. Like I said, I just have so many other books that keep coming out, and they pile up and up and up and just keep pushing it down further and further. I think that is it for all book series that are completed that I'm currently in the middle of. If you guys want to see my book series I'm in the middle of that are not complete, then let me know. If you read any of these books, if you love these books, if you hated these books, let me know. I love hearing that. I like being able to interact with some like-minded people that enjoy reading. But if you enjoyed this kind of video, then please make sure you hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and stay a while. Because I do yap a lot, but I like to have fun. We're not here for a long time, but a good time, okay? And I stand by that. That is my motto. Then stay tuned for a video next week, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Okay, bye.